Hello, everyone. I came across a website called Stop It Now, and it's got a lot of good information on it about child sexual abuse. So, I'm going to be doing a series of videos on this topic with the information that's on the website. You can find the website to look at it, stopitnow.org. And it's got some printable material and stuff like that too that you can hand out in your community, place at local stores or churches or anywhere around town. Uh, I think that the handouts would be really good if you wanted to print off a couple of them and take them to like a daycare or a pre-K or something where there's young children. Then tell them where they can print further papers to hand out. But I will leave a warning, as not everybody can handle the content of this video. So if it triggers you, please just move on. Don't unsubscribe though. Just, skip over this series until you are comfortable with it. But on the tip sheet, it says defining and understanding child sexual abuse. What is considered child sexual abuse? If you are not exactly sure what sexual abuse is, you're not alone. All sexual touching between an adult and a child is sexual abuse. Sexual touching between children can also be sexual abuse. Sexual abuse between children is often defined as when there is a significant age difference, usually 3 or more years, between the children, or if the children is very different developmentally or size-wise. Sexual abuse does not have to involve penetration, force, pain, or even touching. If an adult engages in any sexual behavior, looking, showing, or touching with a child to meet the adult's interest or sexual needs, it is sexual abuse. Child sexual abuse includes harmful contact and non-contact behaviors. Abusive physical contact or touching includes touching a child's genitals or private parts for sexual purposes, making a child touch someone else's genitals for play sexual games, putting objects or body parts like fingers, tongue, or penis inside the vagina, in the mouth, or in the anus of a child for sexual purposes. Non-contact sexual abuse includes showing pornography to a child, deliberately exposing an adult's genitals to a child, photography of a child in sexual poses, encouraging a child to watch or hear sexual acts, inappropriately watching a child undress or use the restroom. Sexual abuse images of children and the internet. As well as activities described above, there is also a serious and growing problem of people making and downloading sexual images of children on the internet. To view sexually abusive images of children is to participate in the abuse of the child, and may cause someone to consider sexual interactions with children as acceptable. People who look at this material need help to prevent their behavior from becoming even more serious. Okay, on another section, it says the tip sheet, 4 R's of prevention. Rules as a noun, principles set forth to guide behavior or action. Example, everyone's safer when everyone knows and is clear about the rules for what's considered acceptable behavior. Respect as a noun, to show consideration or thoughtfulness in relation to somebody. Example, supports others with respect to live up to generally accepted rules and expectations for positive interactions all the time. Read as a verb. To interpret the information conveyed by movements, signs, or signals, an understanding of something by experience or intuitive means. Example: regularly read what's going on around you and trust your instincts to stay aware of concerning behaviors. Responsibility as a noun. The state, fact, or position of being accountable to somebody or for something. An example: responsibility for keeping kids safe belongs to every adult in the community, every day. With school, teachers, coaches, other kids, parents, even popular students are assuming roles to influence or in authority over children. Clear shared guidelines, aka the rules, about what kids should expect from these relationships let everyone know what's acceptable and what's considered questionable long before there is a problem. Respect is the cornerstone of sexual abuse prevention, both as a way to define what makes behavior acceptable and as an essential communication tool when concerns arise. Respectful behavior is the opposite of abusive behavior. Regularly reading the situation where kids play, learn, and work is an important part of prevention. To create sexually safe environments, learn to read and redirect potential harmful behavior, like ignoring a child's limits around hugs, kisses, or tickling, before a child is harmed. Remember, the focus is prevention, not cure. Signs or signals that someone is struggling to control his or her impulses are often visible long before any sexual harmful actions. Kids have the right to count on those with authority to influence to stay within the bounds of their particular roles, to take responsibility to follow and enforce the expected rules. Whether the lesson is math or religion, soccer or swimming, successful learning demands a level of openness and intimacy. Good teachers, coaches, and others inspire kids to overcome challenges with imagination, creativity, and humor. But over time, some may consider or unconsciously begin to ignore or gradually change the terms of the relationship, using things like secret understandings, suggestive jokes, or belittling other authority figures to engage kids. Even when there is no harmful intention, regularly breaking the expected rules can leave everyone guessing about what's okay and creating opening to veer off from healthy behaviors. And don't forget, older siblings, star athletes, popular students, and other kids may need help managing their influence over other children. As they mature, young people increasingly look to peers for cues about roles, often leading to confusion and misinformation. But the ultimate responsibility to provide guidance about safe relationship lies with the adults. Despite what they may say, kids depend on it. Decide on the rules. Talk with friends about what are appropriate rules for those in different roles of authority or influence. Then make your expectations clear to anyone influencing kids. Practice reading children's relationships. Stay aware of the signs or patterns of change. Honor your instincts. Then speak up. Ask questions. Talk through your concerns with others. Be a role model of respect. Insist that others act respectfully toward you. Stay aware of how your actions affect others. Use firm, respectful language to insist that others honor the rules. Embrace responsibility. Be accountable. Start one conversation every day with a friend or family member about how to fulfill adults' responsibilities to keep children safe. Kids shouldn't have the responsibility to recognize and challenge unsafe behaviors. A whole community of responsible adults, reading behaviors, respectfully supporting kids and other adults to understand and follow the rules. That's the best way to prevent sexual abuse. Our kids are counting on us, and after all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Now, over the next few days, I'm going to be reading some more of the articles and stuff that is written on this website to turn this into a series. It has some really good advice on here. And like I said, the information is coming from the Stop It Now organization. It's easily found on the internet at stopitnow.org. And the Oklahoma Predators actually posted this as one of their links in one of their live busts where they caught a pedophile. So with them using it, I'm pretty sure that the information given on this website is about as good as it can get. If anybody has anything that they would like for me to cover specifically in this little series that I'm doing about child sexual abuse, feel free to comment, or you can email me at truth.honesty.transparency@gmail.com. Once again, truth.honesty.transparency. Yeah, I almost forgot what my email was. truth.honesty.transparency@gmail.com. So, I'm going to go ahead and close up this video for now and get it posted before I head to work. But this is going to be this week's series. Have a good day.